Live in my mom's basement, we're here with another episode of The Low Post. I'm Eric Stark, Mike Rose with me. Mike, the NBA Finals. 3-2 the series. They're playing again tonight, Tuesday, as we tape this. Celtics defense has been fantastic.
Yeah, it really has.
I think it's been great action. This has been a great series to watch.
It's been a very entertaining series, and I want to give us some credit for something because, nobody going into this series, I think this was evenly matched up, but nobody really knew who was going to win. I picked the Lakers, you picked the Celtics. But one thing that we did say about this series, this is a real prediction in substance, I think, is that there are so many individual players in this series who are kind of wild card factors who could swing it hard one way or the other within a given game. That has turned out to be even a bigger factor than I thought it would be. Almost everybody except Kobe has been completely lost and a non-factor in certain games and then huge in other games. Think about Pierce. Think about Ray Allen. Think about Bynum and Artest. My God. I mean, it's been interesting to see these guys, these coaches, I think, with all these pieces that you don't know what you're going to get and trying to mix and match and match up with the other team. I think it's been a terrific series, and it looks right now like the Celtics have the edge. I'm not that from the Celtics standpoint, I'm not that concerned about the fact that the last two are in L.A. I think they can win one of them.
It's going to go 7, I think. You mentioned a lot of names there, but you did mention Paul Gasol, and that's because he's been almost invisible. He's had a few moments.
Was in Game 5.
He's had a few moments, yeah. But you know what? Last year against Orlando, he really established himself and played well in the finals, and he's disappeared a little bit. Basically, regressed back to where he was 2 years ago when he played the Celtics. They found a way to sort of neutralize him. Derek Fisher has stepped up in some big moments, but again, Kobe needs some other guys to step up. Like Boston's had the big three plus Rondo plus Rasheed Wallace plus Big Baby and Nate Robinson. They've got a better bench right now.
I think we saw in this the stuff that you're talking about. I think kind of came to the head in the last game where I think Kobe went nuts in that third quarter, and it really was spectacular to watch. But it had the effect of his other four teammates standing around watching him, and then the fourth quarter, he didn't do a whole lot. He has not shot well in the fourth quarter of any of these games. I looked at something like 9 for 31 in the fourth quarter of these games, and it's an interesting situation because it's easy to say trust your teammates, but if your teammates aren't doing anything, well then it's reasonable for Kobe to go, I just have to carry these guys, and then that has kind of a negative after effect.
You know, I think I think the Celtics strategy is almost the rope-a-dope. We're going to cover Kobe one-on-one. We're going to let him take all the shots he wants and wear himself out, because by the fourth quarter, he's been tired and his teammates haven't stepped up. It's like, we got you right where you want. We
actually have heard Doc Rivers say that in timeouts. Kobe's going to go nuts, and we know that. Let's make sure the other guys are covered. Mm-hmm. Early in the series, I thought the Lakers did a nice job of getting the ball inside. And I thought Bynum and Gasol has not had a huge game, but those two combined were very effective getting the ball to the rim, getting the ball inside, kind of working the triangle offense the way it's sort of classically supposed to be worked. For whatever reason, whether it's our old buddy Tom Thibodeau making adjustments as we've gone along, or something that the Lakers are failing to do, that has been less and less of a factor as the series has gone on, and it really has left the Lakers with Kobe, please save us, and there's not much more to it.
You're not going to win that way. You need the other guys to step up. A couple of things here, real quick. I think it's helped the Celtics that they got days off between Thursday to a Sunday game, the extra day. They're an older team. I think the Lakers win the next game here, as we're taping this on a Tuesday. It's a quick turnaround from Sunday to Tuesday, that flight out to L.A. I think that hurts the older men on the Celtics, okay? And this comes down to 7 games.
So you like the Lakers tonight?
I like the Lakers to win Game 6. I like it to come down to the very end of Game 7, and I don't know. I picked the Celtics. I'll stay with it. Anybody's game in Game 7.
There's a lot of criticisms we can make about the NBA, about the way the game is officiated, the fact that this has been dragged out to the point of insanity in terms of the scheduling and 9 o'clock game, a game in Boston starting at 9 o'clock at night. I mean, on and on and on. But this has been a really compelling, excellent series. Two very good teams, and I think that's just the basketball, the stuff on the court. The NBA has been done proud by these finals.
I think this is the last hurrah for these Celtics players, and I think Doc Rivers has done a fantastic job coaching them, outcoached in a lot of ways Phil Jackson. But I think the Celtics are going to make one last great run right here.
Be fun to watch.